Hello everyone. We have got our personal finance calculator ready now, which is we're gonna run on a Python program. And I'm gonna share my screen first of all. So there we are. Where is my program? I think it's here. Right. Just trying to remove this one. I'm just running it again. Right. Here's our program. So what we did basically, we have used different functions. We use also function for the intra income, expenses, budgets, summary, manage categories. So we can manage the categories like if a user wants to add a different category which is not in our categories basic. So the user can add those categories there as well. And then I also use the reset function. Let's say using this calculator, user want to reset um, the program. He can reset it basically. He doesn't have to rerun the program. So the next one is basically annual report where we have what we did, we just multiply the whole income with 12 and then also the expenses with the 12 and then we can see the whole summary of the year, because some people do have like a fixed salary and then fixed expenses as well, let's say rent, bills and something like that. And if we have those fixed expenses there, we can see the annual report as well. And the last one is exit basically. So if somebody press 0, he can exit the function. So let's say uh, I press 1 and I enter. It's asking me enter your monthly income. So I would say my income is minus 5,000. So I'd say no, income must be greater than 0. So that means there's an error. I have used the right function there and I have used the accept value error there as well. So let's say I put, so it's invalid. Please enter a numeric value. Okay, so now I'm gonna enter 5,000 and yes, it has accepted it. Our income is set to 5,000. So now I would go to the number 2 option and I would set my expenses, let's say 1,500. And it is asking me it is essential or non-essential. So that's number 1, it's essential. And I would say it's okay, enter your choice or go to the main menu to add a new category. So it is asking me add from this list any subcategory, either rent, bills, shopping, travel, uni fees. If I do not find my um, desired subcategory here, I can go to the main menu and then I can go to the number 4, which will go later on definitely. And then I can add another subcategory there. Let's say if somebody doesn't like, somebody wants to add here, let's suppose, anything, to be honest. I can't think of anything at the minute. But it could be anything, any category you want. Let's say it's the rent, bills, shopping, travel, takeaways, maybe you want to add, you can add it if you want to. That would be like a separate subcategory there. So in this case, I'm just going to enter a choice 1 because I want to have a category number 1 because 1,500, which I have set there, I want to pay as a rent. So now it is asking me, is it which payment method did I use? Was it card, cash, or bank transfer? So I would say bank transfer. And yes, added 1,500 to the rent essential using bank transfer. It is asking, do you want to add another expenses? I will add one a non-essential as well. So yes, I would say 50 quid. And I used for the number 2 non-essential, and I used for, let's say, number 2 gym. Okay, it is same here, like enter your choice, or if you don't find your choice here, you want to add like a different category, you can go to the main menu and add a new category there. It is basically a subcategory because we have got 2 main categories. So, how did I pay? I pay with the company. So, do you want to add another expense? No, that's enough. Okay. Now, if I want to see my budget summary from here, I can just go to the menu 3 and then I can see my budget summary. Okay, here's our budget summary now. That was our income. Sorry. That was our income. Essential expenses, we have got 1500 in the rent. There was no bills because we didn't add any bills. No shopping, no travel, no fee, no uni fees, and total expenses essential were 1500. And the non-essential, we have got gym 15 quid, and then total non-essential were 50. So if we add them, that's 1550, which we have got there. And then we have got our remaining budget, which is 3450. So we are on the budget, that means we are good. So it is just telling us to save 50% of the remaining budget. So 50% of this is 1725. So that means we can still spend 1725 as well. Okay. Now let's go to number 4. And as you can see, it is asking us to add a subcategory or remove a subcategory. So what I will do, I will just add one subcategory and then I will remove that subcategory from the list as well. So number 1, is it an essential? So do you want to add the subcategory in the essential category or the non-essential? So I would say I will add one in the essential. So enter the name of the subcategory. As I said before, takeaways. So yes, I did takeaways. Now, if I see if the category is already there, how would I be able to see that? Again, we will go to the expenses. I will say £100, essential, and then we can see here the number 6 is the takeaways, which we added there. See? Right. And I'm just gonna enter 0 because I don't want to add anything. Do you want to add any expenses? No, just out of the calculator, out of the loop, basically. Okay. Now I want to remove the category, the same one, the takeaways one. So I will just go to again, the number 4. Now remove category number 2, and then it was in essential. So which one I want to remove? The 6th one. Enter. So it says subcategory takeaways removed from essential categories. We can double check it if we want to, as we did before. Add expenses, £100. Number 1, essential, and the takeaways is not here. There are only just 5 categories available. Now I'm just going back to our next function, which is reset the calculator. Let's say, I mean, if I want to, I don't want to press reset now because if I would reset, it would reset everything on the back. So I'm just going to skip this function and I'm going to go to the 6th one, which is view annual report, and then we will come back to number 5. So number 6 is, if we press number 6, it is going to show us our annual report, which is like, as you remember, we have added our initial income, which was 5,000. We just need to go up, 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 up. There, you see, that's our initial income, which we added. And it's 5,000 per month. So let's go down to our annual income now is 60,000 because 5,000 multiplied by 12 is 60,000. Our total expenses, because we had a rent, which was, I think, 1,500, that is total to 18,000. And our gym is basically 600 per year. And our total expenses are 18,600 and remaining are 41,400. Pretty good budget, to be honest. And then consider saving like half of this, like we can spend more 20,700, half of remaining budget. Now, as I skip this one, the number 5 function, I'm gonna enter number 5. It has reset it. So the calculator has been reset. What does that mean? It means like there wouldn't be any all the above things which we entered, income, expenses, they wouldn't be available anymore. So do you want to see that? Okay, let's go to number 6. It's all 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 here because it has been resetted there. Okay, and if we want to go back, if we want to exit this function, just 0, and we are out. Thank you for using Personal Finance Calculator. That's it. Thank you so much for watching.